Hey guys, we're going to do a quick run through of what to turn in for the Project Check 100. So the purpose of this is just to set us up for when we are going to make our portal page. So if we go up here, the background basically says that the purpose of the site is to make a portfolio. So it's going to show different projects that you made in this class or other classes, and it's just going to be something that you can show people to have links to stuff that you've made. Anyways, these are some of the specific requirements. We're going to need to make wireframes, colors, logo, fonts. The sections that we're going to need on the page are here. Within the header or nav, we need to have links to these different pages. And then different elements we need to include are all of here. And then the actual content within the page is going to be made up of text and images. And you can use AI to help come up with ideas. You can use it to make your images and stuff. You can even make it to just fill the text. You can say write me a couple paragraphs about an intro of what I like to do and an about me section. And then that's fine, but you can't use AI to make your code. Anyways, for the Progress Check 100, we need to do these 4 things. Now, I went ahead and I made a document with these 4 sections, and I think I did it in a different order, but that's okay. I like to do colors first. That's just me. You can do it in whatever order you want. So I went ahead to this website, coolors.co, and I was just looking through and I chose a color palette that I liked. You can choose them one at a time if you want to handpick your own colors. It's up to you. So I like this one, this Summer Ocean Breeze. So I went ahead and I copied each hex code and I put it in here. Okay? Now, you can do that. You can export it and copy the URL. Put the URL in here. This is for you to be able to come back to and remember what your goal is for the site. You can even take a screenshot or a little snippet of the screen. You can put the colors in like a picture. I just need to see that you know what colors you're going to use. For sure, put in the hex codes. I need that, but you can add those things if you want to as well. Fonts, it's the same deal. We're going to go to Google Fonts. These are 4 fonts that I chose. I chose kind of 2 options to use for heading fonts, and then 2 options to use for the paragraph fonts and stuff like that. So I'm just going to go ahead and I'm going to copy this so I don't lose it. I'm going to put that in there. And then I'm going to, I don't know how to spell anything. We're just going to write down these. Merriweather. I hope I spelled that right. Source Sans 3. Titan 1 and Chenko. Django, or I don't remember. Django. Okay. This is all you need for the fonts. The names of the fonts, and it's probably helpful if you put in the link. For the logo, you can just make a logo. You can make one on Canva. You can have AI make one for you. I went ahead and I just made one on Canva. I just wrote Lily System, and then I put a flower, and then I got a gradient background. You can just have AI do it. It doesn't have to be fancy. I kind of like to make it be similar to the colors that I'm doing, so I just did blue. So what I'm going to do is, and I made it on a circle mode on a sticker template just so I could see what it looked like as a circle because I like circle logos, but I think when it downloads, it will download it as a square. Oh, see, I downloaded it earlier. Okay, we're here. We're going to copy the image. Oops. And we're going to put it in there. Let's make it a bit smaller. Okay, there we go. We can always turn it into a circle using CSS. And then the wireframe. The wireframe is probably the most complicated part just because it takes the most amount of time. But you can draw it on paper. You can draw it if you have like a tablet or an iPad. You can draw it on that and just take a screenshot. Or you can use some sort of website like this, wireframe.co. I'm just going to use this. And let's go back to the instructions and see the different parts we need. We need a header, a nav, a main, and a footer. And then within the header, we need these links and probably our logo. So we're going to make a big square. And this is going to be our header / nav. Ooh, nav bar. Look at that. So this will be our logo. Some links. You could even put in what they are. You don't really have to though. Or whitewater rafting. Yeah, anyways. I probably won't have a button. I should probably just have those 4 links. You don't have to get into the nitty-gritty. It's mostly just for placement. What else do we need? We need the main and the footer. And within the main, we need to have some headings, paragraph, link, image, list, table, form. So we already have links in our nav, and we could make those into a list, an unordered list using this UL tag. So those can be done if we don't want to add any more, but we need headers for sure, and a table and a form and images. So I'm going to add a little about me section. And image of me. I could have just made that an image box, but it's okay. And then paragraph about me. Then I'm probably going to put a table in here. I can make it a table about the different languages that I know. Oops. That's not what I wanted. See, I'm not good at this. And then I'll put in table about whatever the table is going to be about. And then I'll put in a little fake form that can be like contact me or email me. Form to contact me or something. Something like that. And then, I don't know why I can't scroll. And then I'll have my footer. Box. Footer with social media tags. If I really wanted to get into it, I could put like, social media tag 1 right here. And then I could put like another social media, tag here. It's kind of big. It doesn't have to be perfect. I could go in more detail like this, but I just need to see that you're going to have all the elements. Oh, and you know what? I would probably have right here like a heading that's like about me heading, or like hello heading or something. I just need to see that you're going to have each of these elements in there. And then once we do that, I'm going to take a screen capture of this and I'm going to put it in here. And that's it. And then, I don't know what's happening. It's fine. And that's what you need to do. This is all you need to turn in. Yeah, this is the basic planning of making a website so that you kind of have the end goal of what you want it to be before you get started.